This is Roy Candy, and this is Favorite Game Friday, where we have a group of contributors with completely different tastes in gaming talk about their favorite game in the category of the week. This week is all about games that you need to own it all for. Is there a game that you want all the promos, or all the expansions, or all the different little bits and things you can get for that game? Make sure to leave in the comments down below a game that you have to have all of, and let's get to the contributors' clips.
I have to have everything for Sentinels in the Multiverse. This is the big box to carry everything, and they don't even use it because I have all the original boxes and I want to keep them. I even have the first edition and the second edition, and the third edition is coming very soon. I pretty much have everything except for the tokens. I was never a big fan of the tokens, but I have everything for Sentinels in the Multiverse.
Hey friends and gamers, it's Frenchie. Yes, it's Friday, and we're talking this week about games that we've got to get everything for. And that would have to be along the lines of my favorite game ever, Twilight Imperium 4th edition. You're like, there's just the game and the expansion. What are you talking about? Oh, there's so much. When Fantasy Flight made 4th edition, hardcover living rulebook and deluxe rulebook. And then there was a mat that was made, that was created. And then not only having the black dice, but buying some of the white dice, too, for both opponents. And then when the Prophecy of Kings came out, getting all of that with the different factions and the mechs, and now having 24 factions of cosmic goodiness, and then downloading from the Fantasy Flight site the codex and having different rules and fan-created stuff, and then printing out the cards that came with all that, different faction technologies and promissory notes, and then blinging out my game by creating these little stands for the different strategy tokens, and then these to go ahead and raise your spaceships up above as well. And then I'm starting to go ahead and sleeve all of my cards. I've got a new mat that's being made for 8 players versus 6 players. I've got dice coming in that are in all the different faction colors. I've got a speaker holder too, so everyone knows the speaker. And I went out to Board Game Geek. Halfway decent solo mode that I printed. I'm done. You're probably done with me. I'm going to have fun this weekend. Had fun last weekend with this game. Until next time, play nice.
Happy Friday, everybody. Today we're talking about games that we just can't get enough of.
Well, I love the game Scythe. We have everything Scythe related. We've got all of the expansions. We've got the Rise of Fenris campaign. We've got realistic resources. We've got metal coins. We've got a board expansion. We very nearly bought extra combat dials and then realised they didn't actually add anything to the game. And to be honest, if Jamie Stegmaier released anything more Scythe, it would be in our collection too.
I am going with Jado. If you've watched me here before, you know it's my favourite game. It's the game that really got me into gaming and loving board games back in the original version of it. So when the Kickstarter came out for the Deluxe Master Set, I was all over that. And it has expansions in there, so you have specialists and clan powers and a tea house module. Obviously, I've included the wooden annexes and the geishas and the metal coins, and then they also released an extra little added unpleasant surprise, which of course I also have. I'm not sure they're going to release any more, but if they do, yep, I'm all in.
Hi, I'm Chicago Twilight. Unmatched was an instant obsession for me. The game is so engaging and thematic that I've committed to getting every character, even though they're adding half as much more Marvel characters that I'm not that into. Except maybe Ghost Rider.
Hello everyone, I'm the other Josh, and my favorite game that I cannot have enough of and need everything for is Root by Leader Games. Now, I'm a big fan of this game's artwork, components, and I especially enjoy the asymmetrical nature of each of the factions, and that's the reason I gotta have it all. Each of the factions offers something a little bit different as far as mechanics and gameplay and scoring goes. You can see behind me that I have each of the already released expansions, and I am super excited for Leader Games' new expansion, the Marauder expansion, which is supposed to be released sometime next year. I'm eager to hear what you all have to say on this week's theme, and I hope you all have an excellent day.
Hello everyone, Proti Plays here, your Romanian content creator, and today's topic is the game that we have everything for, or we can't get enough of, or however you want to put it. I have to say up front that I am not a completionist.
So if I have a game that I like, I don't need to get all the expansions. I just pick the expansions that I feel are bringing something that I want to see in the game, or is bringing more of the thing that I really like in the game, and so on. So I can say that it was hard to find something that I know that has everything. Because of that, I'm not a completionist. But by searching, I found a game that I really like. I never thought to check if I really have everything. I thought maybe it has some more promo cards and so on and so forth. Maybe you are seeing already what game I'm talking about, because I have it here, and it's Dale of Merchants. Here is the collection box where I have everything in, but of course I have everything for it. I have 1, 2, and 3, and of course the Beavers expansion. And this is a game that I really like. It's a deck builder, and it's the interesting part is that you don't get the points or win the game by, like in Dominion, getting points into your deck. You just have your deck. You're trying to make your deck in a way so that you make those 8 stands in front of you, or have some actions that are helping you by playing the cards in your hand, and so get the game along, get the deck more powerful, so that you get those stands first. Because it's a combination of deck builder and race game, because the winner is the one that is getting those 8 stands out first. And it has a huge replayability, because each and every of this pack has around 6, and the collection has 8, and then it's the Beavers extension. So it's like a lot of guilds of animals, which you mix together in the way that it's the number of players plus 1. So, and it plays in up to 4, between 3 and 4. So the combinations are extremely high. So that's why I checked in my collection, and this is a game I really like that I have in my collection, but I never thought about that I have everything for it. I thought there are more promo cards and so on, but no, I can say that this is the only game that I have everything for, and this is Dale of Merchants. Thank you everybody, and have a nice Friday.
Hey, Favorite Game Friday, Jared here from the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel, home of tutorials, news, and a podcast. And today I want to talk about a game that I have to have everything that comes out for it. And it's not necessarily my favorite game, but it is in my top 5. So this is Everdell from Starling Games, and man, does it look gorgeous. And not only the artwork here, but the gameplay is solid. There's worker placement, there's cards, you can build a tableau, and there's a lot of combos that you can do. And every expansion that I've tried with this is amazing, whether it's the Pearlbrook or Belfair or Spirecrest. They've even announced 2 more expansions, and I have to get my hands on those, so I'm a backer for that. Everything Everdell I have to have, and even when I teach this new to players, I include as many expansions as they will let me, basically. But if you haven't played Everdell, I highly recommend it, and every expansion that you add into this game definitely increases the enjoyment and fun for me.
Hi, I'm Tim from Chocolate Covered Games, and for this week's Favorite Game Friday, a game I have to own everything for is Everdell, being an expansion, a promo card, art book, or upgrade components. If it's part of the Everdell universe, I will own it.
Hi, we are Joey and Alexander Evans from Mainly Games.
Hello.
And now we're going to talk about our favorite all-in game, the game that we fully go all in on.
I was going to say Marvel United, but it's new and it's kind of a craze, so that doesn't really count. I think my all-in game has to be Smash Up.
Smash Up. She gets everything for it.
I do, it's true.
And mine, again, Marvel United's great, Marvel Champions are great, but right now my all-in is Unmatched.
Yes.
Unmatched. It's crazy. I get everything here, even if they're fan-made things like John Wick, Houdini. So that is my all-in game.
I like it.
Let's go play them.
Let's.
Hey everybody, it looks like we're feeling a little bit under the weather and everything is a huge mess, so we're doing this kind of on the fly here. Grayson, what's your pick this week?
My pick this week is Scythe. It's a really fun game, and we have like a ton of stuff for it.
Yeah, like there's a tons of promos and all kinds of fun stuff to collect, so we've done that. All right, and then my pick is up here. Top shelf there. Last Night on Earth. There's all kinds of fun like zombie promo packs and promos to collect and weird like glow-in-the-dark ones and stuff. So yeah, that's my pick. Last Night on Earth. Happy Friday, everybody.
Bye. Kimberly from Tabletop Tolson here, and the game I can't get enough of and have to have all of is Marvel Champions. These are the heroes.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Hawkeye, Groot, Drax, Doctor Strange, Quicksilver, Iron Man, Black Panther, She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Thor, Spider-Woman, Captain America, Gamora, Spider-Man, Rocket Raccoon, Black Widow, Hulk, Ms. Marvel, Star-Lord, and Scarlet Witch.
What do you have, Emma? I'm looking at the villains. I've got
Collector, Ronan the Accuser, Nebula, Venom, Drain, Ultron, Claw, Rhino, Crossbones, Red Skull, Zola, Absorbing Man, Taskmaster, Kang, Wrecker.
so many awesome villains in Marvel Champions.
Hey guys, a game that I have a lot of stuff for, I'm gonna have to give it to 3 people. Marvel United is one of them. I pretty much have everything, and I'm jumped on everything for X-Men as well. The other one that I have a lot of stuff for is King of Tokyo. As you guys can see with all the little figures that I have up here, I love playing with different monsters. And the one I'm going to give it to, number 1, is Clank, because this is the one that made me start getting everything like this stuff. Well, until next time.
Hi, I'm Stevie from Board Game Nation. The game that I just can't get enough of is Everdell. Once you've tasted that base game, you've got to get every single expansion, and of course you've got to get the upgraded components. Happy gaming!
Hello, twice as nice Daisu.
And today's segment is all about games that we love, and so we want to get everything for it.
Mine is Imperial Assault because I would like to have all of the figures, but don't yet. And there's one other expansion. Mine's Marvel United. I'd like everything else for it that we don't have yet.
And mine would have to be Shadows of Brimstone. We have quite a few little things for it, but we don't have everything for it, and it would be really fun to add all the extra stuff to it.
Bye!
For me, it's most definitely Marvel Champions. Since that game came out, I was like, I'm gonna make sure to have every bit of it, and I don't even have the Mad Titan Shadow box set yet, and it's killing me. I have to have all of Marvel Champions, and I love all of the content for that game.
Assalamu alaikum. The game for which I have everything is Hero Realms. I have all the expansions. Well, the expansions released to date. I have the base game, the 2 co-op campaign games they have released to date. I have all the character expansions they have released, just cramped up in these same boxes. I have the Journeys expansion. I have whatever with the Journeys they release other booster expansion packs as well. I have all those expansion packs. The only thing I'm missing is I think the Dragon and the Lich boss expansion packs, because they are really hard to find, and I will complete them one day, but I don't have those. But other than that, I have everything for Hero Realms because I love this game that much. Happy gaming!
Hi, one of the games we want everything for is Marvel United, because all of its minis.
And King of Tokyo.
I'm pretty sure we have everything for King of Tokyo.
No, we don't.
We don't? I'm pretty sure we're missing a promo or 2. Happy Friday. Take care.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan. Gotta have it all? Marvel United. I'm still waiting on the Kickstarter, but I have 2 copies of the core set in the meantime. Also, let's see how many weeks in a row I can mention cartographers. Gotta have it all, including cool markers.
It's always cool to be super excited about a game and try to get all the different things that you can get for that game. Make sure to leave in the comments down below a game that you have to have everything for. It'll be interesting to see what games people are super passionate about. Make sure to check out our contributors from all around the internet. It's always awesome to have all sorts of different people joining on Favorite Game Friday, and it's cool to see all the contributors from all sorts of parts of the world. If you want to be part of Favorite Game Friday, make sure to check out the Google Drive link down below. Next we're going to be talking about Halloween games or spooky games or games that are horror themed. It's that time of year, so make sure to make a video about a game that you feel fits that Halloween theme. Leave it in the Google Drive link, and super short, and you could be a part of Favorite Game Friday next week. Well, I hope you're having an amazing week, and I'll see you on the next one.